I'm Rebel, and I'd like to share with you how I make newspaper seeding pots for starting different starter plants for my vegetable garden. Let's take a look at the things we'll need to create these newspaper seeding pots. You'll need newspaper, white glue, and a bit of water. We'll also need a couple of tools: a small dish to mix the glue and water in, a paintbrush to spread the glue, and a pair of scissors or a box cutter. Before working with the newspaper, you'll need to prepare some glue. Put a glob in the dish and add a bit of water and mix it with the paintbrush until it has a liquid consistency. Set this aside for later use. Now, take a sheet of newspaper and fold it in half lengthwise like this. Then, fold it again. And one more time. These folds are to mark the sheet for folding it into a tube. Before you fold it into tubes, you'll need to cut the sheet in half lengthwise. Now you fold the paper again, from one edge to the next, lining up the edge with the fold lines. Spread some glue along the last edge before completing the fold. Press it firmly and set it aside to dry a bit. Take a break and pet your cat. Once you have several of these newspaper tubes glued and dried, you can proceed to cutting them into seeding pot size. This is pretty easy. Just fold the tubes over twice to mark where to cut. Using your scissors or a box cutter, cut on the marks left by the folds. You can close the bottom of the pot either by folding it a few times or simply twisting it. First, open the tube, stick your fingers into the tube, and twist one end. Now you can fill the pot with your favorite potting soil. I use a homemade mix of 1 part composted vegetable material and 1 part composted manure. Remember to only fill the pots halfway for larger seeds like corn or beans. For smaller seeds like tomatoes and peppers, you can fill it almost to the top. Finally, set the pots into a plastic container, like an ice cream box. And there you have it, several little individual newspaper seedling pots for seedlings for your garden. Be sure to look for my video on how to use these pots in preparing seedlings. Happy gardening!